in today's world, it is not all the degrees that are offered in the universities that are useful in terms of job opportunities and also potentials for good careers, simply because the jobs that are available right now and going forward are going to be different from what we used to know. There is now AI and automation, and these are disrupting the world market generally. Some degrees would totally not give you any prospect in terms of job opportunities, and that is why this video is very useful. So make sure you watch this video to the end. Now, point number 9 is actually one that I know that will surprise you so much, because I made a video on TikTok as well, and people were surprised that number 9 on this video will actually make the list of one of the useless courses, so to say, to go for in 2025 and beyond. So make sure you also share with someone who should see this, so that we can all grow and become better together. Without further ado, at number 1 is home economics. Now, this is a very practical course. I'll agree on that one. It covers many aspects, but the thing is, many of the aspects and the areas that this course cover, like sewing, meal preparation and all of that, has been replaced by technology. Now, literally, there are a lot of meals, even in continental meal, whatever cuisines, you can find them on YouTube, literally. So I wonder why people still go for this course. It's actually one that will be less useful for you in terms of today's world and technology. Instead of you studying home economics, I'll prefer you go to a more narrowed path like nutrition, where you know that you become a nutritionist, instead of covering different aspects of home economics and just not being like a somebody that is very good in one aspect. If you understand what I'm trying to say, you just cover a lot of things, and most of them are not covered very well because the world has moved on in a way. So this is why this course is a red flag for me. Next, we have anthropology. And I'm not trying to be funny. I have not met anyone who is studying this degree or who studied this degree, and I'm not just capping. But I definitely know that somewhere there's someone studying this degree. Actually, somewhere the degree is still being offered in many universities in Nigeria and beyond, and in other places. So definitely some people are still studying it. So general anthropology study might not really be very relevant in today's digital and tech-driven world, but some areas or some fields of anthropology that focuses on human behavior, like applied anthropology, might still have some value, right? But generally, the broad general anthropology study is actually shrinking in demand right now. Before we go to the next point, if you've not met me, let me do a quick introduction. My name is Buki, and I am very passionate about helping young people to achieve success in school and beyond. And every week I upload a video with a topic similar to this one that is equally educative and informative, and it promises to be very valuable for you. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? Please click the subscribe button showing on your screen right now, so that you get to see all that we're about on this channel, and then we can get to grow together. Season number 3 is hospitality management. Honestly, I don't know why people go for this degree. If you are watching me and you are about to make that decision of studying hospitality management studies or hospitality management, whatever it is in your school of choice, please know this now. I'm not telling you, I'm not imposing any decision on you, but just know this. There are a lot of other skills, other degrees that you can have instead of hospitality studies, because you don't need a degree in hospitality to get a job to work there, especially nowadays that there's technology and there's a lot of automation in customer service, or you mentioned it in the hospitality industry. So if you have a degree in hospitality management but you don't have those skills, those digital skills, and even the other skills needed, then it's of no use. Then you still have to go through trainings and retrainings, like certifications, or again, after wasting like 4 years studying hospitality course. I would rather advise that even with a certification in like event management or things like that, it is more useful for you than a degree in hospitality studies. But if you already have that degree, nothing spoiled, you can still get some certifications, and then if you really love to work in that industry, why not? Now, before we go to the next point, please make sure you like this video and also share with someone. I keep saying that you should share with someone, because in 2025 we are practicing kindness, and we are just being kind to people, sharing good things, sharing information, sharing knowledge with them, and not hiding it for ourselves. We're not gatekeeping in 2025 at all in this community. So also put a comment there. This is the way that I get to have some boost and to boost my morale, because this channel is not monetized yet. I'm hoping to get up to 500 followers and also be able to monetize my channel, so that I can make some things and give myself some boost. For now, your comments, your likes, your shares mean a lot to me, so please keep them coming. So next at number 5 is fine arts. But let me know how you feel about this list so far. Do you agree with me? Do you think some degrees are not supposed to be on this list? What do you feel? Let me know in the comments, and also don't forget to like this video. Fine art is a lovely degree. I love arts, and it's not bad actually. But the thing is that if you are talking about general fine art studies as it is in many universities, it's a little bit going obsolete because artificial intelligence can now replicate art in almost like unbelievably. It would do it very well. But if you are able to specify in niches like multimedia or motion graphics, yes, or anything that has to do with modern technology, of course it will still be a great idea. But if it's just the general fine arts where you're not specialized in some of these tech driven arts thing, then I mean it's more like you are going backwards. But generally art is a nice thing, and there are a lot of things that you can actually do with this as well, but you need to be really, really outstanding. But that's if we find out. Number 6, fisheries. Now fish management is very important, of course, because fish is very important to the human community. I mean, it's a good source of protein and some of the very important vitamins for humans, and we consume a lot of fish, so this is not a degree that would be bad. But the challenge with this degree is that it is very, very niche, like it's very, very specified. That's what you're going to study in school, so the job opportunities might be limited if you're not someone that can apply your knowledge broadly, right? And again, many of the roles in this field, like monitoring fish population and water quality and things like that, they can now be done by with technology. They're now done with the aid of technology and artificial intelligence, right? So that means if they're not teaching you that in the school, then you just end up even not having the skills that are needed for you to get the jobs and for you to get things done today or in today's world. So that's just the challenge with this degree. It's very, very niche, and again, you need to have some knowledge of new technologies that are being used in the roles. Now moving on to number 7, but don't forget that number 9 is one that will really surprise you, so I want you to watch till the end of this video to see for yourself. Now at number 7 is philosophy, and this is one degree that I hate to hate, if that makes sense. I know that degree is good with helping you to develop critical thinking and all of that, but in the real sense of it, the disadvantages outweigh the advantages, right? So philosophy is one degree that has very limited direct career paths. Like you come out, you have a degree, but you don't know exactly the use cases in terms of jobs that you can do with the degree. That's the challenge. And you also, except you go to academia like lecturing, teaching, which is not what I believe a lot of people want to do in today's world. Well, if you want to go into lecturing, why not? You can study philosophy. But if you want to work in corporate organizations and all of that, do anything, there are limited direct career paths that you can do with philosophy. Not to say there are not, it's just that they are limited. Next at number 8 is library science or library information. But please don't forget to put a like on this video. Like this video and drop a comment. It means a lot to me. Now, one thing about library and information science is that with the rise of digital tools and AI for information management, this degree seems to be going a little bit obsolete. So why study a degree that is really, really losing its importance or its use in today's world if you can study something else? So library and information science is one thing that, if for instance you imagine as well, like how many people go to the physical libraries to read now? Like we're moving away to the digitalization of libraries and information management. So that's just it with it. It's really, really obviously going obsolete. So why go study it? And at number 9 is theater arts. I love arts, like I said earlier. I'm a sucker for arts, but realistically speaking, theater arts is one degree that is really something you need to think very deeply about before taking that degree. Because come to think of it, most of the fantastic actors and actresses today didn't necessarily have a theater arts degree in the beginning. They probably learned because of their passion and their talent, and they later on went for some kinds of certifications or courses, and if you're going to specialize in like maybe music production or costuming or just different aspects of that field, I think it makes more sense than staying in the university for 4 years or more with strikes, learning or studying theater arts. It's great, but in terms of what you can do with it, many people who study theater arts end up working in the school or something different. So you need to think there are a lot of degrees or a lot of courses that you can study right now that are being introduced, that are more useful. Next at number 10 is geography. And I know this may come as a surprise to many people, but the thing with geography is that it is becoming less relevant these days because many of the mapping and spatial analysis tasks that are done in this field are now being automated by technology and even AI, especially in the developed world. Apart from that, even in a country like ours, there are not a lot of jobs that are directly linked to geography that you can do. Otherwise, you end up teaching geography in the university. So this makes it really, really, something you should think about. And that brings the topic of should people even still study 4 years in the university for some of these courses, or should just go learn some skills and just continue reading and learning and have a lifetime or lifelong education mentality, not necessarily sitting for some degrees. But that's a discussion for another day, actually. If you would also like to know some of the best degrees to study right now for best job opportunities and great careers, I have a video where I talked about all of the best degrees that you should be studying right now, and the video is somewhere on my left or right, likely left. Make sure you click watch, enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.